Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus here again, and I'm here because I got some very important information to share with you. So, if you got a moment, please take a seat. I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that the things that are happening in our country today are the same things that are happening around the globe. The things that are happening on earth today is an indication that time has been spent, and now judgment is on the move. Judgment is on the move. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You have been given an opportunity to witness for yourselves. We talk about what happened in the beginning, what would have happened if you were here then, what happened in the middle, what would have happened if you were here in the middle. Would things be different in the beginning or the middle? Well, it is now your time, this time. So, what will happen? Here we are. We have made right before our very eyes, whether we are somewhere in the hundreds, 107 on back to probably 18, we have seen it. Now, who are we? What judgment can we make based upon what we've been indoctrinated with, what we have been taught, and what we have accepted as our own? This is how we will be judged by that, in contrast to what we've had put before us. The past few years, we have seen that America as we know it and its democracy has been under attack. In other words, a great portion of this nation have seen lies and exploitation presented right before their very eyes, and they are disenchanted with it. And there are those who have looked at the same and considered it as a God-sent heavenly blessing. The people who look at it with disgust say that these people must be out of their minds. They can't think. They can't rationalize. They are as evil as that which has deceived them. On the other hand, those who have accepted this new conduct of life look at where they come from as that which was most evil, that which they have rejected and want to have nothing to do with. So it doesn't matter which side you're on, you are a demon to the other. And we've witnessed to what happens when the other is respected or disrespected as a demon. Well, there's pain and there's suffering on both sides. Pain and suffering on both sides. Pain and suffering on both sides. So it doesn't matter whether you're sticking with Trump or whether you are sticking with the Democrats. Pain and suffering on both sides. For the past 40 years, I've shared with you the ideal of paradise on earth, the ideal of heaven on earth, where there is no pain, where there is no suffering, but is a result of the people making that choice and nobody imposing it on you, I, or anyone. A choice, an exercise of that which each of you have been given, a choice. But for those 40 years, we have continued to play the game of normality. I guess that's a word. Normal is what I want to say. We've continued that process. We've continued denying the reality that this democracy, which stood up as something that's better than the other systems of government, never made the right change in the time in which it was given to change. And as a result, the door has been opened, the back door has been opened, and that evil which it decided not to get rid of is now coming upon it like a cancer, destroying the America which we knew. And we, the people who, as I said before, somewhere under 107 down to 18, we are given a choice now to make our vote, to cast our vote. Are we going to vote for the continuation of evil, whether it's running with Trumpers, whether it's running with Democrats? Are we going to continue giving our vote to evil? Well, even today, the choice has been put before you that you can choose peace and prosperity and freedom and joy of life and the fulfillment of your dreams, where your needs, your wants, and your desires are guaranteed, where it is an expression of honoring the power that you cannot see, that is responsible for the existence of this earth and all of that which we can see and hear, taste, feel, and all of the things that can happen with the senses that have been embodied within these bodies. And we honor that by giving it the respect that it deserves, that in order to have that peace, we must guarantee to each other that those things that are essential for survival on this earth are also guaranteed, nothing less than food and clothing and shelter, education, health care. And to guarantee it, each of us are important enough to engage that gift which we have been given in the process of creating all those things which we have caused the manifestation of, to meet the needs, the wants, and the desires of the human race as they have determined in their period of time as being important. I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, the choice has been put before you today for you to cast your vote. Do you cast your vote for the evil of the Trumpers, or Republicans and conservatives and Trumpers? Or do you cast your vote for the liberality of the Democrats and Biden and the others? Either way, my friends, there's pain. There's suffering, there's bigotry, there's hatred, there's racism. My friends, I'm telling you, all of it exists because we are listening to the dictates of men. Dictates of men. I want you to think for a moment, for those of you who felt comfort in the normal America, for those of you who felt at home, when Trump came along, start lying, it made your belly bummer. And when you saw that he had no respect for that which you have been given your utmost respect, and you had to watch this happen, and nothing be done about it. Every effort that was made was squashed. That's how evil operates. It finds partnerships. And my friends, I'm telling you right now, this is an assurance to each of you, the Republicans and the Democrats, for each of you, the conservatives and the liberals, for each of you, the black and white, men and women, straight and gay, for each of you, your future is on the line, whether you will experience more pain and more suffering or more heavenliness and more godliness by doing that which is righteous. And what is that? It is that which I just shared with you. Now, if there are any amongst you that disagree with this concept, now I know there are many of you that do disagree, but for the extent to which it matters, then I would say that every last one of you deserves the maximum hell that comes from your choice. And you can't blame anyone but yourself. Because the earth and the fullness thereof belongs to God. You and all that you are, all that makes you, is a result of the blessings of God. And that which qualifies heavenliness is a result of God, and that which offers its opposite is established for a choice only by you. God can't make that choice, but you can. You can go to hell if you choose to. But in the meantime, I'm standing here today to tell you that the choice is still yours. And what will you do? Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.